Hi, welcome to Spirituality for All. I am Maria and I am here with Sam Wasserman. And if you caught our last interview, she is my good friend. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, hi all. I'm Sam Wasserman, in case you didn't catch us last time. I'm an executive coach. I do mindfulness coaching in that executive coaching, and like Maria, I'm a trainer. I do exercise instruction, mostly in the areas of spin, yoga, and Pilates.
So right now we are talking about how to deal with the holidays and forgiving ourselves for getting off track sometimes. Life isn't perfect, and if you caught our last episode, by the way, you're probably hearing the blower in the background from the landscaper next door, and it's okay. Life's not perfect.
Nope.
And that's all. That is so true about so many things. So right now I wanted to ask Samantha to kind of give us a little rundown on what kind of recommendations she has for her clients about how to manage the stress of the holidays, how to not beat yourself up over making mistakes.
Right. Well, it's an interesting question because depending on what religions or faiths people have, the holiday season can start at any time. So
Halloween
kicks off a whole trajectory of eating. Does it not? It really does.
Yes.
And for some people,
get Mama some almond joys.
Right. I know, and it's interesting because I know from my own personal experience, some years I look at that Halloween candy and I think gross. It's not appealing to me. And then other years where I'm under a lot of stress, this year has been an incredibly stressful year, that candy looks great.
Yeah.
It looks great because it's something that's an escape. It's something that, for whatever our reasons, we indulge in things a lot.
I agree.
More than we should. And one of the things, to answer your question, that I do to help clients when we go to a place of overindulging and then getting in a cycle. When we overindulge every once in a while, I think it's easier to forgive ourselves.
Right.
But when it becomes a cycle, I think we just need to employ some basic mindfulness practices.
Right. Can I just add something for a second here? Because inevitably people give advice around Halloween in particular. Buy the candy that you yourself don't like very
much.
I
used to do.
Right?
I used to do.
But you know there's a problem if you eat the stuff you don't even like.
Right.
Right? And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just see it and you just start eating mindlessly.
That's right.
And that's really dangerous too, when you start picking up the Skittles when you're really a Snickers kind of person.
That's right.
So watch out when you're eating something that you don't really like. That's a real indicator that you need to take a step back.
Well, what's an indicator of? It's something I employ, what's called the WHO model. I made it up. It takes into account those candies that we don't like, or that food that we don't necessarily like, but we're eating anyway.
Right. You're just grabbing for stuff.
It's who are we feeding? We're not feeding ourselves. We're not feeding our true selves. We're feeding someone else. Maybe we're feeding sadness, or maybe we're feeding something, an emotion that's
need for attention,
depression. Anything. So I will confess, last night I keep candy and most of the household stuff that my kids bring home, or that my husband wants treats, and I say, get that stuff in the garage, out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
As I mentioned, I'm a coach. I do a lot of my stuff over the internet, over the phone, and so I work from home, and I don't want that stuff around. I don't want to be eating it during the day. If I know it's there, I might indulge in it. So we have these shelves in our garage, and we put it there. So some of the leftover Halloween candy is on those shelves. And last night I went there, and granted, I don't like this stuff. I don't like Mounds. I don't like Almond Joy, but I do love a little Heath bar every now and again. And that was in the little variety pack.
We all have our something.
And I went in there, and I just wanted, the house was a little chaotic. I think I mentioned we have a new puppy. We've got some relatives in town, and I just wanted out of there, and I just stood there and ate a few pieces of candy, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, who am I feeding? Who am I feeding? I'm not feeding Sam. I'm feeding somebody that wants an escape.
Right.
I'm feeding somebody that wants an escape.
So how do you stop the little package of empty wrappers from growing. What
Well,
should we do?
So I try to employ this WHO model because that's a method of awareness. It's a method of coming into a place of mindfulness about what we're doing. The more we stand there and eat and we're not thinking about this stuff, that's where the pile grows.
Yeah.
So thankfully, I think what it does is it takes 2 or 3 M&Ms packets that could have been maybe 30 or whatever the number was, right? And so you think about that. Okay, so I recognize the fact that I'm trying to escape something that I don't want to be a part of and indulging in something that I find to be pleasurable without other people around.
Yes.
Okay? And then the H, so that would be
that's where it's the worst too, when you're by yourself.
Yeah, because you feel like a closet eater, a closet Halloween candy eater in a garage, nonetheless. Like a closet would be actually a step up, but I was in the garage.
Near the dumpster.
So that would be the when I say the WHO model, it's W.H.O. So that would be, who am I feeding? That's what the W is for. The H would be, is this healthy? So once you get a grip on yourself and you're thinking, okay, I'm not feeding myself.
Who am I feeding?
Who am I feeding, or what am I feeding? A sense of
who
fear,
or what? Okay.
Right? How is this serving me, and is it healthy? How is this serving me? Is this healthy or not?
Yes.
And then sometimes that will help, and sometimes it won't. But in this case, I think it helps to minimize the damage, if you would. And then O stands for, what are the other options? Could I be doing something else? Could I take a walk? Could I have something else? You know, what are the other options I could be? A
hot bath.
Yeah, I could be doing instead
Carrots and ranch.
Yeah, that's a great thing. What are some other options?
Options.
Because typically we can get that sense of inner peace, as we've been talking about earlier.
Right.
Come to a place of happiness or contentment
right.
without that Snickers or without whatever that is that we're indulging in, with another option.
An option to fulfill that need, to feed that need.
Right.
Very cool.
Now that
the WHO
model.
WHO model.
Yeah.
Who or what are you feeding?
Right.
How
is it helping me?
How is it
serving me?
How is it helping?
And how is
it healthy?
Is it healthy?
Healthy and how and helping and options.
Options. What are my other options?
Options. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam.
It helps.
Thank you. So maybe that'll help you guys. The WHO model that Samantha is talking about. Very cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Woo! Okay, have a great day. Like or subscribe to Spirituality for All if you like. We also have some more interviews on Anchor radio station if you want to go over there. And thanks so much for watching. This is Spirituality for All, and I'm Maria. You can also find me on Facebook as Strong Body, Strong Soul. And that is a great place. I'll probably be posting this video over there as well. And you can find Samantha, by the way, on LinkedIn. And she'll be coming out with new stuff too in the new year.
Yeah.
So very exciting stuff. And I'm going to invite her again some other times as well. So thank you so much. Have a great, great day. Bye.